different places, positions, or communications, things you say during that sounds like fun, that sounds like pleasure, that's going to make the fun expression really exciting. The first sexual expression in the mature version is fun. F-U-N. This person wants to have fun with sex. They tend to be spontaneous. They look forward to having creative moments during sexuality. Being thought of sexually in the moment has value. Oh, you're thinking about me? They like varied locations. They're titillated by something different. Different places, positions, or communications, things you say during sexuality that sounds like fun, that sounds like pleasure, that's going to make the fun sexual expression really exciting. And the purpose is to have fun, not just to have sex. It's not about having a quickie, although that can happen. It's about really making it fun. Creativity, bringing other elements into the sexual encounter can be really fun for this person. Experimenting, as long as it's about fun, it will be enjoyable and it will make this person feel really connected to you. Fun is the value, not experimenting. That's different. And so fun doesn't have to be all the time, but it's really important with each sexual expression that it has some form of regularity. Now, I'm going to need to talk about fun in the immature version, but I need to explain immature because in each one of these sexual expressions, you can have a very strong, mature way of expressing this. And depending on your sexual development, what you've been exposed to, or just your general spiritual, emotional, moral maturity, you may not be sexually mature. And so your sexual expression will show up in an immature way. And as we walk through this, if this is you, just evaluate that and see what you can do to take steps to move towards the healthy way. Now, in the immature way, every sex expression is going to have this kind of shadow side. Immaturity sexually is generally being stuck in an adolescent state. It's all about me, sexuality. The immature person is more concerned about them than a we, than a mutuality, a organicness. Selfishness is very characteristic of immature versions. Now, in the fun, it could add risk to the other person. Risk will be sold as fun. Won't this be fun? But it actually can be risk physically, sexually, or create emotional harm for the other person. And it's really not about fun. And the other person can feel that they're not protected, that they're not being thought of, that they're not feeling safe. The other person can feel used. The immature version will use things like coercion, anger, silence, pouting to manipulate their partners into trying something risky, illegal behaviors, demanding X behavior or they won't be happy, controlling or being dominant to get what they want, even humiliating the other person for not willing to take that risk. There is a sense that the person, the partner, has little or no regard for the partner who's participating. It feels like they're an object. Instead of a soul having fun, it feels like they're being used to perform. The partner feels more used or more empty than connected to. Now, if your sexual expression is fun, that's great, okay? However, you will almost always marry someone with a different sexual expression. And I've had this question, Dr. Weiss, why? I think it's just so that we can both mature, become giving adults, to not be all about us, and to be able to actually think about how the other person's designed and play within their design, allow them to play in our design, and have this mutuality that goes back and forth. I think that's really the purpose of why we're wired differently.